In this tutorial, we will learn how to use Mergent database. Mergent is an online database where we can find the most relevant information related to a specific organization or business. In order to access Mergent database, we will go to St. Thomas University main library page and click on Research. Then we go to A to Z databases, click on the M letter, and then we go to the Mergent online link. From the basic search page, we can use the left search box to find businesses using their company names or their US stock symbols. For example, if we want to review Apple's information, we go to the search box and type Apple as a company name. Then the search engine will show us a list of companies, from which we will have to choose the right option. A company can be also found using their US stock symbol. For example, Apple's symbol is AAPL. Going back to the main page, we can go to the search box and type AAPL. Using US stock symbols is the best way to find companies because we obtain refined results. Finally, we can also use the right search box to find a company using their Standard Industry Classification Number (SIC), their North American Industry Classification Number (NAICS), or the Mergent Industry Code, the MIC. In this case, we know that the primary SIC for Apple is 3571. As we choose the company we're looking for, the database will show us the company's information page, where we will be able to find the company's address, phone number, company's website, incorporation date, IRS number, auditors, country, their classification and code numbers, numbers of employees, numbers of shareholders, and some important financial information. In the Company Details tab, under Synopsis, we will find a brief business summary, information regarding the share price, key executive, and some other key financial information. On the next tab, we will find the most recent updated highlights, including income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, and other important financial information and ratios. On the next tab, we will find some of the most important history facts of the company. Under Business, we will find more detailed information about the company, including the codes and more information about what the company is and what it does. We can also research about the company's property, subsidiaries, debt, capital stock, and the business segments, including financial information from results from the Americas and overseas. We also have access to the Executives tab, where we can find the most relevant information about the company's top executives, such as names, titles, tenures, age, compensation, and others. Under the company financials, we can search and download different company statements like the balance sheet, income statement, return earnings, and cash flow at different periods of time. Also, we can check financial ratios for different years and further financial analysis. Under reports, we can also search for different industry reports, selecting the industry type and a date range. These reports can be downloaded, printed, or viewed online or in PDF. In the case of US-based companies, the Filings tab will contain documents filed with the Security Exchange Commission or the SEC. These documents can be viewed online or downloaded. We also have the News tab with the latest news about the company. And finally, a report builder. Here we can create a custom report with the information we need the most. To do so, we're gonna use the left box and start clicking on the information we want to add. For example, under company details, if we want to add the synopsis, we click on it and then we click on the right pointed arrow to add it to the report. We're gonna repeat this process as many times as needed, as I will show you. I'm gonna add the property, capital structure, and then I'm gonna look for some financial statements to add. We scroll down and we include the income statement, balance sheet, and some financial ratios. We will then select a format like PDF and create the company report. As we can see, the report has been created and downloaded, and we have to click on it just to have it open. Our custom report is now ready to be saved or printed. On Mergent, we can also search for a group of companies using the Advanced Search tab. In this tab, we can use the provided criteria to define our search. For example, we can look for a group of companies from a determined state and a specific number of employees. Let's say that we're gonna look for companies from the state of Arizona with a number of employees greater than 100. We click submit, and then we proceed to view our results. We also have other tabs like executives, financials, industry codes, pricing, ratios, textual search, and index that we can use to find the desired results. Next to the advanced search, we have the executive search. This tab will offer us the same criteria as before, but for the search of executives. We also have the government filing tab, where we can search SEC filings for companies, filing date, and filing type. And finally, the industry analysis tab. Here, we can search for industry analysis reports for companies by industry using date ranges or by region. For example, we can search reports for the oil and gas industry from the last year using January 2017 till December 2017, and only for the North American region. The last tab, Mergent Intellect, will redirect us to a new page. Mergent Intellect will offer us the same services as Mergent, but in this case, We will not only be able to search for publicly traded companies, but we will also receive results from private companies. Mergent Intellect is easier to use than its main page. It is only composed by a search box and four different tabs where we can search by company name, executive names and last names, industry codes, and USU businesses using a state, city, or zip code. Mergent Intellect can also be accessed from St. Thomas University Library webpage under the research link.